Good morning, all. Miracle Rising. I feel like I'm on the verge of maybe getting sick. I hope not. Been taking my meds, taking my vitamins, trying to get ahead of it. For the most part, I stay pretty healthy. I do smoke, which is not great. I am going to really work towards quitting after the first of the year. Really, that's a goal I set for myself. And we're going to kick it. We're going to kick it down like all the other things I kick down. But, you know... a lot came to me. I intuitively had some dreams last night regarding the Candace and Erica situation. I'm really curious for today's episode. You know, you often see right now the tides turn very quickly for people, and you can tell when a screw goes loose and they get some money, or all of a sudden they change their tune from what they were standing on before. You know what I mean? And I hope and pray that is not the case with her, and I hope and pray that it was a good meeting between the two, and there is justice that will prevail, because nothing they're telling us is true. Nothing. If you look at it, and if you don't watch Byron Coleman, you got to go watch him. He's uncovering a new theory, and it's extremely compelling, honestly. It's really compelling, and if it does come to truth, it says a lot about those people surrounding him. To bring that to his demise and die like that, in that type of tragedy. I mean, any way of passing, you know, but... electrocution, my gosh, you should watch it. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but the dollar and everyone needing to work. It's so funny how many content creators I see piggyback off things I say. It's so ridiculous. Whatever, do you, boo-boos. I know the meaning of a dollar. I know everyone needs to work, and I'm here for it. I enjoy working, all right? I'm not one of those, I am a tree hugger, but you need money to live. You need money to pay your bills. I'm not one of those spiritual people, free moving people where it's like, I'm just not going to work and I'm going to fly by the seat of my pants. I've never been one of those people. I know there are people in the spiritual community in the world around us that do that, and that's fine. That's their perspective. I don't carry that perspective. But I also know that there is no reason for people to beat the pavement to reach some said wealth and abundance that is not available to them. All right. And if it is available to them, what do they have to let go to achieve it? What kind of morals, values, dignity, integrity do they have to let go in their career field? They need to ask themselves that. If you don't have to let anything go, by all means, move forward, trudge forward. But if you do, you need to ask yourself, how's that going to look for you in 5-10 years when you're covering things up that you do? Just ask those people right now that are covering things up. They're not feeling great about it. And you don't want to put yourself in that situation, and it will end up being that way. I mean, it's literally going to be a spiral, a spin all the time. All I'm saying is that people in whatever business you work at, whatever industry you work at, wherever craft you carry, stand up for yourself, advocate for yourself. You know, don't allow yourself to get stepped on. Don't allow yourself to get mocked. Don't allow yourself to be a scapegoat. Don't allow yourself to be a doormat. Don't do those things. Don't. There's no reason, nowhere in a job description in this day and age where you have to be that to get your paycheck. And so many people right now have to. I know it. As well as I sit here and say it, so many have to. And I'm telling you, you don't have to. And if you have to, you need to ask yourself, what kind of company are you working for? I had to ask myself that too. And it was hard. It was hard walking away and completely transforming my life and knowing what was going to happen as I walked away. All the stones and all the swords in my back that were going to be thrown. You know, I knew it. Not to the extent of the physical attacks and everything the government has done. I didn't know it was going to go that deep. I didn't know it was going to go that deep. I knew they had power, but I didn't know they had that kind of power. That's how much I knew about the people I worked for, I'll tell you that. I didn't know very much, very little actually. That's how they were. False facades, fake mask. Needing someone versus wanting someone. You know, my ex, I used to need him, you know, and want him at the same time, you know, and now it's like, I don't need you. I wouldn't mind if you've healed and walked through the different things in your life that I know you need to. Of course I want that. We've had an unsaid connection. Do I know the entanglement there? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the songs. I'm tired of all this. Like, just stop. The boundary's up. The standard is up. You know, I'm all for conversations. And I forgive. And everything that you have done, I know how people operate. Particularly that man, you know. And we've been on and off since I was 17 years old. And there's a lot of stories there, you know. But from all the years from when I was 17 till now, the only thing I ever, you know, wasn't completely, truly honest with him about was my addiction, you know, and I own that. You know, and I apologized, and I wrote him an email, and I owned every single thing, you know, and from that moment forward, I forgive myself. I did. But man, I can just hear those man's words, because he gets brutal. Believe me, I know. I just hope and pray that everyone entangled in this finds their way. I really do. And just quits with a madness. You know, just quits. Because here's why. I'm going to tell you why. You know, and think by the grace of God, all your crap that y'all have done did not work.
Trying to destabilize a mother through emotional and psychological warfare is a direct attack on the child as well, because the mom is the foundation from which the child builds their emotional self-concept. And not only that, like, the mother is the source of nurturing. So if the mom is destabilized to where it's like she can no longer show up for herself emotionally, if the psychological warfare and the emotional warfare is successful and she ends up just having a broken spirit, then that means that mother can no longer mother and show up in the way that child needs her to, which harms the child.
Exactly. And it is crazy to me that we have people literally in institutions, in agencies, in associations with the government, in associations with law enforcement that use these tactics to destroy individuals that have children. And I'm talking about mothers and fathers. And I again, people don't have to believe me. That's fine. But I'm telling you, as well as I'm telling you, they have been doing this to me for years. 4 years. Thankfully, by the grace of God, this last year, I have definitely gone in, done some healing, and done some work, taken my power back, and that's why they're on the swivel sticks. Their heads on the swivel sticks, because they just don't know what happened. But shame on you for creating said operation on anyone, and then facilitating it anywhere in this world. Shame on you. That's something you're gonna have to carry on your conscience. Everybody involved in it. Every single body. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Happy Tuesday. It is the 16th. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support.